be on kickoff.
So really my message was
We'll be
more
better
about
than we were last year.
educational.
You know, we got some guys a little bit more athletic up front.
But I think it was good for them to
be able to run
kind
back
of grasp
and
that
make the
and
blocks.
put them in
And then we had some pretty good returns coming back. Even though last year we had some really good returns. With the scheme and the carryover from last year, we should be better.
Who are some of the guys up front? Do the blocking athletically? Like who are some of those guys?
We had Santos up there. We got Mike
I think our players,
K-Ridge. So then we have
obviously you want to
Ryder Lucas. So we have both
you want
deep
every
and
year to
linebacker
be
types
your
up
year
front
to be the
now.
best.
I know kickoffs change a lot because guys are booming them in, and when you get to the 25, guys have less tendency to run them out. But do you feel like you got the return average wasn't real good last year? I know that can be deceptive, but do you feel like you guys will be better?
Yeah, we will be. We got some guys that
And
they can
certainly
return
try
the
to
ball,
play.
have good return skills. The hard thing about kickoff return is those guys have to turn and sprint back when these guys have a run to start. So kickoff return is a really hard part of the special teams phase, but we're looking forward to the challenge, and I think we'll be better in that area.
How's David Williams progressed in the last couple of weeks?
He's done a great job. He has experience. He's done a great job in the pass game. He has great patience when he's running the ball. So I've been really pleased with him so far.
Chase refers to those guys as 1A, B, and C. Do you see it that way with those three backs?
Yeah, absolutely. Each one of them brings something different. Devois has the experience. He's been around. He's played in games. David, he's a little older guy. He's been in SEC games. And then Chase has a different dynamic running the ball. He has the capability of making people miss. If it's not there, he can make something out of nothing.
Has he surprised you? I mean, he didn't go through spring like Malik and some of the other freshmen did as far as how fast he's gone on.
Yeah, really it has, because I recruited him, our staff recruited him. I had a chance to go watch him play in the game. I had a chance to watch him practice, and you don't know the carryover because he played at a small private school in Memphis. So I've been really pleased with how he's developed and sort of shocked at how good he is.
It sounds like maybe Stewart and Jordan Jones are the top return guys based on what Michael was saying, or who are the top guys in your mind?
I agree with Michael. He kind of handles that part of it, and I, rely on him and Coach B for their decision in that part. And I'm kind of running the front, even though I'm over it. I spend more time on the front line with those guys and kind of let Coach Lunny and Coach Smith handle the back end of it.
You comfortable with Chase as far as pass protection and all the other things he's got to do?
Yeah, I am. He hadn't done much of it in high school. We've tried to keep it really simple thus far for him, and he's been able to handle it. He's a smart kid, and so once you game plan, it gets to be a little bit simpler because you kind of identifying their blitzes, and then all week you get a chance to rep them. So I'm pretty confident he'll be able to handle them.
Feel you can put him in any situation. And
that's the plan right now. So once we get in the game, you'll see how he reacts to a game type situation. But so far in practice, he's been able to handle what we've thrown at him.
Does he progress at the same rate as Devois last year on that? Or?
You know what? I think he may be a little bit further ahead. I think Devois, he was a primary ball carrier in high school, whereas Chase, their offense was maybe a little bit more diverse than what Devois had come from. But so far, we've been very pleased with him. And, Devois to this point has been really good at it too, just the experience he has coming in from last year.
Are you starting to fashion an idea in your head for number of snaps and number of carries for the first couple of games? Does that start to materialize?
You know what? I don't. It hasn't yet, just because we're still in camp. I think next week, once we start to game plan, Coach Enos will say, "Hey, I like this guy in this situation. I like this guy in that situation." So it's kind of be like a game plan type of thing where he sees guys being able to fit in and being able to make a big contribution.
You get the feel though that you're going to be able to kind of go by flow and go by sense in a certain game. How much those guys.
What I would like to be able to do is kind of what we did last year with Rowley and Devois. You give a guy a series, and then you give the next guy a series, and whoever that third guy is that week, you just try to get him some carries. There's a small package for him. But what we would like to do is just let a guy kind of get in a groove, and I'm thinking that pulling the guy out every other play or not giving him a series to do anything, they can't really establish themselves.
You guys